Level 1. The accusation. You wake to the sound of your name on the radio, cold vowels, a voice that feels like a hammer. You reach for the phone, 5 missed calls. A news alert flickers across the screen, your face in a grainy photo. A crime scene marker behind you. You don't remember. You couldn't have. But they say you did. Silence compresses around your bones. Your apartment feels suddenly foreign. Every light a spotlight, every shadow a question. You press your palms into your eyes. You whisper, "Not me." The world answers with ink and pixels. You are accused. An accusation is a contagious thing. It sticks. Level 2. Manufactured evidence. Evidence arrives like snowfall. A dash cam clip. Blurry, a silhouette, a phone ping, text messages you never sent, your prints on a weapon you never touched, a witness who swears they saw you. Their words are steady, calm, confidence makes them believable. You watch the clips on loop. The camera doesn't capture your hesitation. It freezes a single frame, a smirk, a glance, a moment cropped into guilt. You dig through drawers, find receipts, find an alibi that feels thin under a questioning glare. You realize evidence isn't truth, but in a courtroom, it often feels the same. Level 3. Trial by public opinion. Suspicions grow like vines. Neighbors whisper in the hallway. A coworker avoids your desk. The barista looks at your card like it's poison. Your social feeds erupt. Quick verdicts. Hashtags move faster than justice. You get one message from someone you trusted. Why would you do that? Just 3 words. An accusation delivered like a verdict. Your phone buzzes through the night. Friends ask for distance. Your partner moves to the couch. Even your reflection looks guilty. Under the microscope, you find your flaws. They shine like evidence. Level 4. The weight of defense. You hire a lawyer. It should be reassurance. It feels like armor. But armor is heavy. You learn how to speak slowly, how to let words be measured. Legal, safe. You stop posting. You stop answering calls. You shut blinds. You stop walking the same route. Every routine becomes risk. You live in fragments. Time leaks through waiting rooms. Interrogations are soft and clinical. Questions arrive wrapped in kindness. They cut deeper than accusations. You start to doubt the texture of memory. Did you really remember that night correctly? What else fades if you chase one moment? Level 5. The machine of suspicion. You become a case study. A detective draws lines on paper. They connect dots you didn't know existed. There is momentum now. The system is not your friend. It is a machine. It seeks tidy narratives. And you are messy. You want the truth. The truth tastes like glass. You comb your past. You interview your own alibi. You pull receipts, surveillance footage, flight logs. You track down witnesses. Some lie, some forget. One remembers a laugh you shared. That laugh becomes a fracture. Your lawyer says, "We need new evidence." You feel hollow and urgent at once. You sleep in alerts. Every knock on the door could be the end. Level 6. The hidden thread. You find a lead, a small thing, a camera at a gas station 2 blocks away. Footage corrupted, but not all of it. You freeze frames, enhance. There, a jacket with a logo you recognize, a commuter with the same bag. You track names, faces flicker, one fits. You feel a room spin. Maybe the case is a mirror. Someone copied you, a deliberate molding of coincidence. You follow the line. It leads to a name buried in other accusations. An operator of small frauds, a shadow who enjoys rearranging lives. Your lawyer smiles for the first time. Level 7. The counter case. You take that smile into the courtroom, light through high windows, a gavel like a heart monitor. You sit in a chair that feels like a stage. The prosecutor paints you as composed and cold, a man who planned, a woman who deceived. Their story is clean. They want simple. Your defense is clutter. Memories, receipts, a shaky witness. You watch the jury's faces. They are not you. You present the gas station footage. It trembles under cross-examination. The accused shadow name shifts. A pattern emerges, a series of falsified alibis, sewn together by one hand. A motive appears, not yours. The room exhales. Level 8. Cleared, not forgotten. Relief is not cinematic. It is a small, slow thing. It smells like tea at 3 a.m. A text from your lawyer says, "Charges dropped." The word feels unreal. You step out under a rain that wants to wash everything clean. But rain doesn't erase headlines. It stains. You know the world saw you. You know reputations bruise like fruit. Friends come back cautious. A few do not return. You realize that being cleared and being believed are different battles. You sleep, but lighter. You learn small mercies. A stranger holds a door. A barista remembers your order. Your name is spoken without pause. It is a beginning, not an absolution. Level 9. Rebuilding the record. You rebuild with intentional hands. You change passwords. You plug leaks. You document everything. A new kind of paranoia becomes preparation. You learn the language of evidence. You keep receipts like talismans. You schedule cameras where you can. You visit police stations for records. You teach yourself to be meticulous. Anger sits with you often. It is righteous. It is exhausting. You channel it into questions, into systems. You talk to advocacy groups. You help someone else whose life bends under accusation. You learn the line between revenge and reform. You plant yourself on the side of reform. Level 10, after the frame. Life after a frame is not a return. It is a reinterpretation. You notice small betrayals you ignored before. You notice the kindnesses that matter. You grow wary of certainty. You learn that truth is rarely a single file. It is a pile, a mosaic. You begin to trust again, slowly. And when your name is said now, you watch. You watch how it's said, with weight, with memory, with a little more care. Epilogue. If you were framed, you'd know the sound of silence after your name. You'd know how the world builds stories around a single frame. You'd learn to fight with patience and proof. You'd discover how fragile reputation is, and how durable truth can be when someone refuses to let it die. The night you were accused taught you a new vocabulary: evidence, procedure, persistence. You walk forward, not vindicated by headlines, vindicated by facts, and by the quiet knowledge that your life is yours again. But you still check the locks, and you still turn lights on after the long nights. Because the world is darker than we'd like, and vigilance is the only honest light. Final line. You are not just a victim of a frame. You are the keeper of your story. You write it back into the world, one verified fact at a time.